And good evening, welcome now to Kickapoo High School. We are here in Springfield, Missouri. I'm Frankie Castillo alongside Tim Hicks on the camera. Tonight, the Mules have a big-time opponent in mind. They are ranked number 4 in Class 6. They are the Chiefs out of Kickapoo. Right now, we are watching the JV game about to finish up. It is a 17-point ball game right now. It is Kickapoo up 59-42. And it's been this way pretty much from the beginning, just like right there. Kickapoo now extending their lead to 19 points. It is a 61-42 ball game. You know, we are getting awfully familiar now with Highway 60 all the way from Bluff this direction. This is our third time in this direction in the last, well, this will be our third trip in 7 days, actually. We were in Joplin last Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We were in West Plains on Tuesday, and now we're going to cap it off once again in Springfield. We are here tonight as Poplar Bluff is set to take on the number 4 team in Class 6. They are the Chiefs out of Kickapoo. They are coming in with a record of 12 wins and 2 losses. They have won 8 straight ball games. They are no stranger to success. Of course, last season, this same team, they lost 6 seniors. You would think that it is a rebounding or a rebuilding season, but it's not. They just reload, and they are really a good basketball team. By the way, coming in tonight, we just learned right before we went on the air, we just learned that tonight we're going to be playing a little bit shorthanded. Remember, going back to the West Plains game on Tuesday, it was in the first quarter, Mules were up 5-4. Sammy Durden went down with what it looked like an ankle injury, and we now know that he is going to be out tonight. He is not going to be able to give it a go, so he'll be on the bench here tonight. In his place, I believe, starting-wise, it'll be J.R. Lathan for the Mules. We'll confirm that coming up with the head coach in just a few moments. We've got lots of folks already tuning in right now on social media. Stacy Rama watching from Poplar Bluff. Also, Miss Regina Chappelle, she is watching as well. And Tim Simpson tuning in from Jacksonville, Florida, letting us know that he is ready for some Mules basketball. Let us know where you're watching from. Also hit that share button as well. And we're sitting directly beside the band at Kickapoo High School. That tells me coming up tonight, it is going to be a raucous night, very, very loud. We've got about 1:08 to go in the ball game in this one. It is a 20-point ball game, as the Mules right now trailing Kickapoo 68-46 after Kickapoo just makes another basket to make it a 22-point game. Now, going back to this past Tuesday, the Mules took on West Plains. The Mules got down early in the ball game. They were down 20-7 at the end of one. And then from that point on, the Mules actually able to capitalize and gain momentum. But still, a 15-point deficit was very difficult to overcome. Mules losing by 10 in the ball game. Mules 3 out of 5 starters in double figures. You had Dallas Williams with 12 points. Brendan Durden make that 4 starters with double figures. You had Brendan Durden, Sammy Durden, and Jay Edmondson each having 11 points in the ball game. Markel Hurd had a great game as well, 9 points. Mules only had 3 bench points all game long. Tonight, the Mules are going to have to do much better in that category if they want to compete with a very good team out of Springfield. Chuck Clark is tuning in, and glad to have you alongside, my friend, watching from Fisk, it says. Also, Rachel Akery is tuning in, or Aker rather, I'm sorry. She is tuning in from Poplar Bluff. Glad to have you alongside, Miss Rachel. It is 25.4 seconds remaining in this ball game, and as soon as this game ends, we're going to welcome in head coach Will Durden of the Mules, and we will pick his brain on what he thinks needs to happen tonight for his Mules to be competitive and successful against a very good team out of Kickapoo. Let's step away our first time out here as this game is about to come to an end. JV down 69-53. Let's go to a quick 30-second break as Kickapoo will back it out. And that'll be the ball game. You're watching and listening to Mules basketball. We're back in 30 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. So 69-53, the final score between Bluff and Kickapoo JV side. Now we will turn our attention to the varsity side. Coach Will Durden, he is sitting right behind Coach Aaron Duncan. They have not started the clock yet. And by the way, just so you know, as soon as we get ready for the starting lineups, they will dim the lights here at Kickapoo High School, something that we don't see a whole lot of, but they will be dimming the lights. It's actually a good atmosphere. I kind of like that idea, honestly. There it is, right on cue, the band of Kickapoo, and we're going to be hearing them literally all night long as they are sitting directly to our right, my right, and that is something that we're going to have to deal with all night long. Oh, good deal, Miss Rachel. So now I know for sure. Jerry Moore tuning in as well. Glad to have you, Jerry. So looking at these two teams, let's start with Kickapoo, and Kickapoo coming in winning 8 straight games. They have won 12 of their 14 so far this season. They are 12-2. Here are some of the games that they have played where they've got some big wins this season. They have taken on Lee Summit West, also Staley. Remember that team out of Kansas City? We saw them at the showdown. They beat Staley pretty good, 65-46. They've also beaten Battle out of Columbia. They've beaten Rockbridge, also Logan Rogersville, even Willard and Parkview. And that game, by the way, was this past week as well. Kickapoo, 8 straight ball games they've won. They won the Blue and Gold tournament. That was this past December. They also took second place in the Blue Valley Northwest Classic tournament. And they also took 5th place in the Parkview Classic tournament. Their only 2 losses so far this season have been against Raytown and Shawnee Mission, which is out of Kansas, and that is it. They lost to 1 point to Raytown. They lost by 5 points to Shawnee Mission, so 6-point differential. And they've lost 2 ball games, and that is it. That is how good this team is out of Kickapoo. My good buddy Wayne Wilcutt tuning in tonight. Glad to have you alongside. Wayne, how are things in Neelyville? I know when we walked in this afternoon, there was no rain in Springfield, but Tim and I, we went down to our vehicle and put a few things in the truck. It was raining here pretty good in Springfield. Hopefully, by the time this game wraps up, the rain will be long gone. All right, the coach, it looks like he is going to walk up here right now, so we'll stay here. I wasn't sure if he was going to make it up here or not, but it looks like we will be able to interview head coach Will Durden for just a second. So as soon as we get that going, we will have him live on the program here. We'll let Coach get mic'd up here real fast. And, Coach, here we are. We're taking on Kickapoo, the number 4 team in Class 6. So give me your first thoughts here on the Chiefs in Springfield.
They're a good, tough, disciplined team. I mean, they run their stuff, and they're physical, and they're in the right place every time on defense. So they're going to be a tough out for any team this year. And, I mean, you know, we schedule these games to challenge ourselves.
Let's go right into it. I now know we're going to be playing shorthanded tonight. So who's going to be that next man up with Sammy not going to be able to go tonight?
Well, I mean, as far as like position-wise, Justin's going to have to step up and play some good minutes for us. But, we're going to start the game off with JR. He's been playing pretty well for us off the bench. He's, a good defender on ball. So he's probably going to help us out. He's going to try to get us off to a good start. I mean, like I said, they run their stuff and they can really shoot it from the perimeter. So we're going to really have to check shots and be in the right place.
Kickapoo, they've got 16 guys on their roster, and I believe they're 16 men deep. And this amazing band right here beside me as well.
Yeah, no, they're good, and it sounds like the bed's not bad either.
Yeah, you're not kidding. So in your mind, to be competitive here against a good team out of Kickapoo, in your mind, Coach, what's it going to come down to?
We're going to have to keep them off the boards and try to check their shots. I mean, like I said, they're going to run us through a lot of screens and try to get their shooters open. So we're going to have to get out there and check the shots.
Someone's taking your picture. So who's that guy? Is that one of your best buddies from college?
Yeah, that's a buddy from high school.
There you go, Coach. Well, thank you so much for coming up, and best of luck to you guys. We'll see you guys afterwards.
All right, thank you.
You betcha. Head coach Will Durden joining us live, and I'm glad that he was able to come up here for just a moment. And, of course, he was letting me know how he feels on his way down here. We appreciate him coming up here and talking to us a little bit to give us his idea of what needs to happen here tonight for Poplar Bluff to take on the Kickapoo team out of Springfield. All right, we've got your starting lineups. That is on the way next. Don't go anywhere. Let's step away for 30 seconds. Our starting lineups are being brought to you by First Midwest Bank. We're coming right back. You're watching and listening, literally listening to Mules basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Pizza Inn wants to know, what's your favorite slice? Is it our classic Supreme and all its warm, cheesy goodness? Or maybe it's the Meaty Max with its perfect combination of flavors and textures. And don't forget the fan favorite chocolate chip cookie dessert pizza, a mouth-watering masterpiece. Your Poplar Bluff Pizza Inn serves up all your favorites, so no matter what slice you crave, Pizza Inn will satisfy. Pizza Inn, where family and flavor meet.
Baldwin Toyota presents the benefits of owning a Toyota. Fuel efficiency. Toyota pioneered hybrid technology combining gasoline.
All right, so as we get ready now to bring you Poplar Bluff Mules basketball, let's go ahead now and dive right in to our starting lineups here tonight. And let's begin with the home team on the scoreboard. They are the Chiefs out of Kickapoo. They are coming in this season 12-2, 8 straight victories. They are averaging 62 points on offense, giving up 46 on defense. They are 1-0 in the Ozark Central Conference so far this season by beating Parkview on January the 11th. Their last district championship was back in 2022 and 2023. Their last state championship was back in 2001 basketball season. They're being coached by Mitch McHenry. He is in his 9th season overall with a record of 195-53, a winning percentage of 786. They're going to be wearing their home white jerseys with the gold and black trim, the gold and black numbering. Let's begin on who we believe will be the starting five. And here tonight, it is going to be off the bench. First off, it'll be number 3, Riley Tan, a 5'10 junior. Number 15, Levi Phillips, a 6'4 senior. Also number 20, Vincent Mahir. He is a 6-foot junior. Starting five looking like this. Believe it or not, a very young starting five. 4 juniors, 1 senior, if you can believe that. Elijah Neighbors, a 6'1" junior. Number 2, Reese Kimbry, a 6'1" junior. Number 5, Jackson Shorter, a 6'5" senior. Number 10, Braden Rubdo, a 6'2" junior. Number 34, Brock Thompson, he is a 6'3" junior. That's who we believe will be the starting five and the first off the bench for the Kickapoo Chiefs. Now turning our attention to your Poplar Bluff Mules. Mules are coming in being coached by Will Durden in his 13th season overall with a record of 189 to 135, a winning percentage of .583. The assistant coaches for Coach Durden are Aaron Duncan, Tyler McLevain, Preston Moore, and our good buddy Dave McCormack. They are coming in losing 3 straight ball games. They are averaging 50 points on offense, giving up 53 on defense. They are 7-7 this season, and their last district championship was back in 2020 and 2021. The Mules are wearing their maroon jerseys with the white numbering and the white trim. Here's who we believe will be the first off the bench here tonight for Poplar Bluff. Number 5, Toby Duncan, a 5'11 sophomore. Number 10, Miles Johnson, a 5'11 junior. Also number 11, Bryson Faulkner, a 6'1 senior. Number 20, Corbin Thomas, a 6'3 junior. And number 24, Justin Briscoe. He is a 6'8 sophomore. Now the starting 5 is looking a little bit like this. For the Mules, it'll end up being 2 juniors, 2 seniors, and 1 sophomore. Number 1, Mark Held, averaging 3 points a ball game. Number 2, J.R. Lathan. He is a 5'10 junior. Lathan averaging 3 points a ball game as well. Also number 3, Jay Evanson, a 5'11 senior. He is averaging 5 points a ball game. Number 4, Dallas Williams, a 6'4 junior. He is averaging 10 points a ball game. And number 30, Brendan Durden. He is averaging 13.7 a ball game. He is your 6'1 senior. That is the starting lineup and the first off the bench for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Well, we are under 5 minutes away until the ball goes in the air. And when we come back, we will have the national anthem, the official lineups, and then it is Mules basketball time as it's coming your way in about 5 minutes from right now. Our broadcast being brought to you by First Midwest Bank, Kevin's Auto Repair. Also being brought to you by PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Russians Towing, Baldwin Toyota, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners. Also being brought to you by Mossy Oak Properties, Poplar Bluff Monument Works, Village Express, Pizza Inn, Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. Also being brought to you by Country Road Market, Subway in Poplar Bluff, Christian Automotive and Tire, Eye Care Specialist, Larry Hillis Dodge, Air Solutions, Edmondson and Holt Attorneys at Law, and being brought to you by Maverick Glass, Senator Jason Bean, and Ozark Total Healthcare. We'll step away. We'll come back in 90 seconds. It is Mules basketball on the way next on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Baldwin Toyota presents the benefits of owning a Toyota. Fuel efficiency. Toyota pioneered hybrid technology combining gasoline and electric power for optimal fuel economy. Reliability. Toyota vehicles are known for their durability and longevity, reducing the risk of costly repairs. A strong resale value. Toyota owners are more likely to fetch a higher price compared to similar models from other brands. Experience these benefits and more firsthand at Baldwin Toyota.
Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. As the name suggests, Barker's does more than just towing.
Here at Barker's, we offer a complete line of automotive services, including tires, brakes, alignments, maintenance, and repair.
And for our car enthusiasts, you'll enjoy our speed shop for quality performance parts.
We are locally owned and look forward to earning your business.
And for those times that you need a tow, Barker's Towing is available 24/7 for all of your towing and auto recovery needs.
It's Barker's by request. 573-785-7811.
Here at Mossy Oak Properties Mozark Realty, our clients come first. Our team of full-time agents go the extra mile to make sure you are satisfied. At a glance, we are outdoorsmen, but if you dig deeper, you will find real estate experts ready to help you write the next chapter of your life. Contact any of the full-time agents of Mozark Realty at 712-2252 or online at mozark.com.
Well, we are back. It is 7:05. I'm Frankie Castile. Glad to have you alongside. Tim Hicks is right beside me on the camera, and we've got lots of folks tuned in right now back in Poplar Bluff, watching us on Facebook and on YouTube. So glad to have you all alongside. By the way, Joseph Davis is tuning in from Harville, and Charles Simmons is watching us from Bloomfield right now. He is with us on YouTube. I know Grandma Jackie is tuning in tonight along Highway W back in Poplar Bluff. Gonna stay indoors on this rainy night. Well, some of the lights are starting to dim up here where we are, and we are right by the band, if you couldn't tell by now. We'll be dealing with that band literally all night long. It's hard to outpower me when it comes to vocals, but they've got me beat tonight, hands down. Kickapoo ranked number 14 in the state of Missouri. Number 4, rather, in the state of Missouri. They are in Class 6. They are 12-2 this season. We'll see how the Mules fare early in this one. We're about to go down courtside for the playing of our national anthem, which I would imagine will be performed by the band right up here beside me. We'll wait and see how that pans out. Let's go down to the PA address announcer. So they're doing some housekeeping notes, so to speak. And now what we'll do is we will pause now for our national anthem, and then we'll come back and we will have the starting lineups here live from Kickapoo High School. Still doing the housekeeping notes here at Kickapoo High School. Going to get started about 10 minutes later than anticipated. More like 15 minutes before it's all said and done. All right, now we're going to go ahead and go down courtside for the playing of our national anthem.
Under the direction of Jeff Payne.
National anthem here this evening, and now we've got our starting lineups coming your way tonight. Looks like we're going to be a perfect 10 for 10 here this evening. So for the Mules, Markel Hurd getting that first introduction. Jay Edmondson coming out now for the Mules. Dallas Williams. And number 30, Brendan Durden. Now the lights are going to go dark. They're already starting to. There they go. We're going to play a video here in the gym. I guess when you're ranked number 4 in the stage, you can do stuff like this, I guess. They're the real deal. We'll see what happens. I know the Mules, they're hyped up and they're ready to go too. So So we'll see how it all shakes out. Coach McLevain is watching us right now. Glad to have you alongside, my friend. JV falling tonight earlier in the night. We'll see if the varsity can avenge that JV loss from earlier on. All right, here we go with the starting lineups. Let's go back down courtside.
And now, Kickapoo Chiefs. Junior number 1, Elijah Neighbors. Junior number 2, Reese Kimley. Junior 6'7", senior number 5, Jackson Schroeder. Junior 6'1", junior number 10, Brady Rubidoux.
So Brock Thompson, the last member, Neighbors, Kimbry, Shorter, Rubidoux, and Thompson are the starting 5 here. Jackson Shorter, they've got him listed at 6'7". In my program, they've got him listed as 6'5". So we'll see. He looks more like 6'5" out there, not 6'7". I'm going to stick with what I've got. I'm going to say 6'7". All right, so here we go, Mules fans. It is time for the tip. Jackson Shorter is out there. Dallas Williams. And Dallas Williams for the Mules, 6'4". I think 6'5" is about right. Here we go. Ball is up, and it's going to be controlled by Kickapoo. They're going to be going from right to left on your radio dial and your TV screen. And this one goes out of bounds. Good job by Dallas Williams, and we're going to keep it with the Kickapoo Chiefs. And it'll stay with the Chiefs now. Going to inbound right in front of the Mules bench. Thompson now gets it, guarded by Dallas Williams. Now Kimry. Kimry, a long pass over to Neighbors for the 3. It is good. Count it, and 1. As Elijah Neighbors buries a game-open triple. And then the foul on the other end to make this a 4-point play.
At the line is Elijah Neighbors.
So now Neighbors' free throw is up, and it is good. It is now a 4-0 ball game. Four 0 Kickapoo leads early in this one. Mules' first shot jumper is no good by Brendan Durden, rebounded by Shorter. And now Kimry, as he tries to drive inside. Shorter thought about taking a 3, instead backs away and now finds Rubidoux. Rubidoux guarded by Durden, and there's a turnover on Braden Rubidoux, and the Mules get the ball right back. Quick 4-point play. How bizarre does that usually happen? Doesn't happen very often. That's how this game tips off here tonight in Springfield. J.R. Lathan getting a touch over to Markel Hurd, picked up by Shorter. And now Jay Edmondson. He's going to go baseline. Throws it right into the hands of Thompson. Here come the Chiefs now. In transition, shot is no good by Kimry. Ball is batted around. Jackson Shorter comes up with it and will lay it in. It is a quick 6-0 start here by the Chiefs. They lead 6-0 over Poplar Bluff. Markel Hurd double teamed briefly. Good job getting it around to Edmondson. Williams for 3, it's no good. And the ball's going to be tipped around right back to Jackson Shorter. And now the Chiefs going to slow it up a little bit. Neighbors hit a big-time 3 to begin the ball game. Now Shorter is going to take one too many steps and goes right back to the Mules. Stacy Rommel is tuning in as she says, let's go Poplar Bluff. 6:19 to play in the opening quarter. Mules inbounding it now. Edmondson has it, brings it up the floor. Over to Brendan Durden. Now they cross half court. Durden double teamed, able to maintain his dribble. Markel Hurd for 3 in the corner. His second 3-pointer of the season. And that one is money. Good job by Brendan Durden on the assist. It is now a 6-3 ball game. Boy, look at J.R. Lathan on the floor. And he causes a turnover. Great defense there by J.R. Lathan. as he is hustling and bustling on the floor, causing that turnover on Elijah Neighbors. Mules get it right back, 6-3, a one-possession game. I bet Miss Chappelle likes that play by J.R. Lathan. Dallas Williams now guarded by Thompson near the out-of-bounds line, taken away by Shorter. And here come the Chiefs again. Chiefs now. Kimry over to Neighbors, going inside. Ball deflected a little bit, and now taken away there by Dallas Williams. Good job by the Mules, again forcing another turnover. That's already 4 turnovers by Kickapoo here in the early going. Now can the Mules turn that into points on the other end? Only down by 3, 5:14 to go in the first quarter. Markel Hurd has the only bucket so far, but he steps out of bounds, and it goes right back over to Kickapoo. 5:10 to play. So far, the Chiefs shooting 67%. The Mules begin tonight 1 for 3, 33%. The Chiefs have 4 turnovers. Mules already have 3 as well. Rubidoux gets a wide open lane. Rubidoux goes up and banks it in. It is now 8-3 in favor of Kickapoo. Edmondson gets it over to J.R. Lathan. Lathan double teamed in the corner, taken away by Jackson Shorter. Shorter goes up and in and out, no good. Rebounded by Dallas Williams. That one, it looked good on the way down, but it came out. Now we're going to get a whistle out of bounds. A last touch by the Chiefs. Mules will retain 8-3 the score, 4:32 to go here in the first quarter of play. Williams slaps the ball, gets it to Edmondson. Edmondson, Mules, they have their work cut out for them tonight, no doubt about that. Markel Hurd getting inside the paint, and he takes 1 too many steps. He took 1 too many steps that time. Another turnover by the Mules. That is number 4 in the ball game to this point. 4:18 to go. Rubidoux now, he's got 2 points. Over to Kimry. Kimry now, top of the key, gets a little bit of space, goes up, count it, and 1. It is now a 10-3 ball game. Boy, that was just good ball movement there. And Reese Kimry is able to knock it down.
Number 3, Riley 10, and number 15, Levi Phillips. Line for the Mules, number 12, Micah Incy.
So Micah Incy is coming in for J.R. Lathan, as Lathan has 2 personal fouls already in the ball game.
Number 20, Vince Ryan.
Mules going to inbound. And we're going to get a whistle here and a timeout called. A 30-second timeout. Let's keep it here. And for the Mules, Poplar Bluff now, as they are struggling now. It is 11-3. We'll see if the Mules can respond here early on, as Poplar Bluff down 11-3 right now. J.R. Lathan already picks up 2 fouls, so he will have to come out for the time being. Mules using their first 30-second timeout here of the ball game.
Kickapoo High School would like to thank Mercy, the official sports medicine provider.
So now for the Mules, coming back out, all the same 5. Minus J.R. Lathan. And now the Mules set to inbound as we get back to live action. Jackson Shorter stays out there. Also, Riley Tan checks in the ball game as well. For Kickapoo, a 3-pointer is money by Elijah Neighbors. Levi Phillips also in the ball game as well. Durden is going to be fouled in the paint. It's going to be a foul on Jackson Shorter.
The line of the Chiefs, number 2, Reese Emery. Number 34, Brock Thompson.
Shot is no good by the Mules. Is going to go out of bounds, and the last touched, I believe, by Markel Hurd. .3:29 to play here in the first quarter of play. It is a 14-3 ball game early on. Back in the ball game is Brock Thompson. One thing Kickapoo is going to do, they are going to sub in a lot. Durden with a big rebound. Durden is going to have a good shot in the paint, goes up and scores it in. It is now a 14-5 ball game. Shot is no good by Levi Phillips. Rebounded by Reese Kimry. And then Jay Edmondson on the other end. Now we're going to get a tie-up, and it's going to stay with the Mules. So the Mules will have the possession arrow. And they lob the pass up. It's going to be taken away by Kimry. On the other end, and offensive foul is going to be called by Vincent Meyer. That'll be his first personal foul, team foul number 2 now. Three-pointer is up and good by Dallas Williams. It's a big shot there for that young man. 14-8 now the score. So now Briscoe is going to check in for the Mules. Going to get a whistle here and a foul. Markel Hurd picks up the foul. That'll be his first team foul, number 3. So Markel Hurd checks out. The 6'8" sophomore checks in. Briscoe now in the ball game. Now we get a whistle and a foul. It's going to be a foul on Jay Edmondson. It's going to be his first.
At the line is Reese Kimry.
First one is up, and it's good by Kimry. For the Mules, we're going to see Bryson Paulkner now coming in. 2:06 to play here in the first quarter. It is a 15-8 ball game. Mules down by 7. Second one by Kimry is up and good. It's now 16-8. Coming up on the 2-minute mark, Paulkner. He's got it now, and he'll be guarded. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Another unforced turnover. The Mules now with 7 already in the first quarter of play. So now 1:47 in counting here in the first quarter. They work the ball around. Tan shot is no good on the three-pointer, no good. Jay Edmondson with the rebound. Boy, one thing about this team, they're going to play fast. Durden three-pointer is no good as well. Rebounded by Thompson. So Brock Thompson with the rebound on the other end. Reese Kimry going inside. Shot is up and it's good by Thompson. So now it's 18-8. Turnaround jumper is good by Durden. That was a nice turnaround jumper. 18-10 the score. Shot is no good. Good job there by Dallas Williams on the rebound. Here come the Mules now. with the right hand and can't finish that one. Rebounded by Thompson. 38 seconds and a collision there and out of bounds. Last touched, I believe, by Tan. So Kickapoo is going to do some substitutions, and the Mules will as well.
Number 5, Jackson Shorter. And the Mules, number 1, Mark Hurd. Number 12, Makai Insko.
So Makai Insko checks in for the Mules. Back in the ball game now. Insko in the ball game. Markel Hurd. Mules trying to put some points on the board. Jackson Shorter back in the ball game. Here is a 3-ball by Durden, and it's money. Good job there by Markel Hurd on the assist. Brock Thompson also in the ball game as well. Here comes Amir. Now back over to Rubidoux. His shot is no good. And the offensive rebound, I believe, is going to go out of bounds. And I believe that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So the Mules have climbed back in a little bit. It is 18-13 the score. Let's step away for 1 minute. We'll come right back. Mules down by 5 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Tired of wondering where your meat comes from? Country Road Market has the answer. We're bringing the farm straight to your table. From fresh cuts to custom processing, we do it all. Bring us your deer, hog, or cattle, and let our expert butchers work their magic. Skip the grocery store and support your local farmers. Country Road Market is located at 558 County Road 507, just off Highway KK in Wapapillo.
We know that having a strong defense is key to winning any game, and that's why you need Edmondson and Holt, attorneys at law, by your side. Just like the Mules face challenges with grit and determination, Edmondson and Holt will handle your legal matters with that same drive and commitment. From complex cases to straightforward advice, Edmondson and Holt is the strong local defense you need. For a free consultation, call Edmondson and Holt at 573-785-0127.
All right, so we are back as we get ready for the second quarter. Mules have 3 players right now that are in the scoring column right now. All 5 starters currently have points for Kickapoo as we are back underway in quarter number 2. McDowell checking in the ball game for the first time for Kickapoo. I told you, they've got a lot of players that they can work with. Oh, going right inside. Shot is up, and it's good by McDowell. Mules lost their footing a little bit. 3-pointer by Markel Hurd. He is in 2 3-pointers in the ball game now. Markel Hurd, he's got 6 points. On the other end, good defense there by Markel Hurd as Shorter could not get the shot to go down. Bryson Pogner in the corner for 3. All of a sudden, Poplar Bluff has made this a 1-point ball game. And we're going to get a timeout here. It's not going to be a timeout. It's an injury timeout. I believe there may be some blood on the uniform there of Jackson Shorter. That's what it is. So no timeout. I believe Jay Edmondson's going to be allowed to check in. He will check in for Insko. They're going to allow Shorter to, I believe, they're going to let Jackson Shorter stay in the ball game. All of a sudden, it is now a 1-point ball game. Bluff is right back in this one at 20-19 the score. 7:01 to play here in the first half. Mules are shooting at 54% right now. Kickapoo shooting 48%. Rubidoux going to bring the ball down the floor. Gives it up to Neighbors. Neighbors now back to McDowell. Going inside to Shorter. Guarded by Briscoe, and now we're going to get a whistle and a foul coming up.
The second personal foul, charge number 3, Jay Edmondson. First team foul. At the line,
Be a foul on Jay Edmondson, going to be his second personal. So Shorter with 2 points in the ball game. First free throw is up. It's too strong. It's no good. Insco back in the ball game for the Mules. Makai Insco in the ball game for Jay Edmondson, getting his first varsity this season. And the second one by Shorter banks it in off the backboard. It is a 21-19 ball game. Let's see if the Mules can keep this momentum going. McDowell on Hurd. And now Dallas Williams guarded by Kimry. And now it's going to go out of bounds. The last touch by McDowell. Good defense by Kickapoo. Mules going to inbound it. On the far side there, not quite to midcourt. Durden wide open in the corner is no good. Rebounded by Rubidoux. And this one's going to be last touch by the Mules. Good defense again for Kickapoo. We're going to see Brock Thompson in the ball game now. He'll come in for McDowell. And that's one thing that we're going to see a lot of tonight. A lot of substitutions by Coach McHenry. 6:24 to go in the first half. Kimry now picked up by Briscoe. Lob pass to Shorter. Good job by Durden. I know it goes out of bounds, but that was good defense there by Dallas Williams and by Brendan Durden. They were ready for the lob pass to the 6'5" senior. He was waiting on it. Shorter again, going to go inside, taken away by Dallas Williams. Boy, great job there by Dallas Williams. Coming up big with a huge steal. Durden's shot is no good. Rebounded on the floor, and who's going to come up with it? Durden comes up with the deflection, and the Mules will reset. Now we're going to get a foul on Kimry, and that'll be the first foul here in the quarter by Kimry. And we're going to see for Kickapoo, Levi Phillips now back in for Shorter. On the other end, Briscoe taking a seat. Jay Edmondson back in the ball game. Shorter is going to come back out for just a little bit. Another issue with the uniform there, some blood on it. And we're going to get a travel on Jay Edmondson, and it goes right back over to Kickapoo. One thing about the Mules in this first half, they've got several turnovers already. Kickapoo has 7, Bluff has 8. And now we get a whistle and a foul coming up on Brendan Durden. Durden's got 7, Markel Hurd has 6. Dallas Williams has 3. Rubidoux now to Levi Phillips. Phillips now back over to Kimry. Kimry back to Thompson, top of the key. And now they work it around, and we're going to get an illegal screen, offensive foul coming, and this one is going to be against Brock Thompson. So Thompson picks up the foul. It's his first personal. Coming up on 5.5 minutes to play. Durden pull-up jumper, free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Kimry. Mules are only down by 2 points. Right now, the shots are not falling for the Mules. That was a good look by Durden there for sure. And we're going to get a whistle here and a foul on Kimry as he was trying to pass it. Instead, Williams is going to be called for the foul. It'll be his first personal, team foul number 3. Non-shooting foul, 21-19. Mules has used a 1 timeout. They're going to go in. The ball's deflected, taken away. Turnover there on the Kickapoo Chiefs, and Williams ties the ball game near the free throw line. Poplar Bluff has tied the ball game at 21. Let's go, Mules fans. Let's hear from you. Kimry for the 3. It's good. Boy, that was nothing but net there by Kimry. Rubidoux with a huge assist. 24-21. Mules just got to play smart. You can't get it all back in one play. Williams is going to try. This one is no good. Ball goes out of bounds on Durden, they're saying. And coming in for Kickapoo, Riley Tan and Vincent Meir coming in Rubidoux and Kimry taking a seat. Markel Hurd is out of the ball game, and Justin Briscoe back in. 4:37 to play here in the first half. It is a 24-21 ball game. The Mules only down by 3. It was 21-21 a moment ago. Good job defensively there by the Mules. Riley Tan could not get the shot to fall. It goes off the fingertips of Brendan Durden, and it will stay with the Chiefs. They will inbound underneath their own basket. Now they inbound, getting it out to Amir. Amir now works it over. Neighbors, got to watch him. He is lethal. He is a threat no matter where he's at. Just like right there, he drives inside. It grabs that right knee, but he's able to get back up. And that is Jay Edmondson's 3rd foul here in the first half. Markel Hurd is going to have to come in now for him. So now the Mules, the next time the Mules foul, they'll be in the double bonus. And we still have 4:15 to play. J.R. Lathan back in the ball game. He's got 2. Insko will take a seat. A lob pass to Thompson, guarded by Briscoe, and now Mir for 3. It is in and out, no good. Ball is batted around, and they're gonna say last touch by the Mules. And that's okay, because that one, tell you what, Mir had a great look at it. Good job by the Mules deflecting it out of bounds, not giving Kickapoo an opportunity underneath the basket. There's that lob pass again to Thompson. Good defense by Markel Hurd. He cut off the backdoor pass to Neighbors. Neighbors has it now going into Thompson. Thompson guarded by Briscoe. Outside to Tan. Tan over to Mir for 3. It's no good. Offensive rebound, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul coming up on Justin Briscoe. So Briscoe gets called for the foul. We still have a 3:49 to go here in the first half, and now it's double bonus the rest of the way for Kickapoo. Thompson, 2 free throws coming up. First one's no good. Coming in for Kickapoo, it'll be Jackson Shorter, Reese Kimry, Elijah Neighbors, Levi Phillips is going to take a seat for the time being. Thompson's second free throw coming up. This one is no good. Rebounded this time by Briscoe. Dallas Williams, Mules down by 3. Good cut there to Briscoe. Now back to Williams, couldn't hang on to it, able to get it back. Insko is going to check himself back in momentarily. Markel Hurd picked up by Reese Kimry. Good first half by the Mules. Going inside to Briscoe. Briscoe has it knocked away. A turnover by Poplar Bluff. And here comes Shorter now. Back over to Mir. Mir to Thompson. Thompson going to go baseline, and they're going to say Williams got him on the back there, so too much contact. And that'll be the second personal foul by Dallas Williams. 24-21 the score. Williams, or make that Thompson rather, to the free throw line. Thompson now just missed a couple of minutes ago. He gets 2 more. First one is up, and he knocks that one down. For the Mules, Insko is back in the ballgame for Briscoe. Makai Insko. 25-21. Thompson 3 points in the first half. Misses that one. Rebounded by Markel Hurd. Mules now down by 4. Markel Hurd. Oh, it's going to be taken away. Good steal there by Thompson. Thompson goes up and lays it in. Mules got beat in transition that time. 27-21. We've got a timeout. It is a timeout called, a 30-second timeout. This one's going to be called by the Kickapoo Chiefs. So we'll keep it here for this timeout. Kickapoo is shooting 43% overall. They've got 6 assists, 9 turnovers. Mules, by the way, they're shooting 44% thus far. 5 out of 10 from behind the arc. They've got 3 assists, 10 turnovers, and 3 steals in the ball game. Our coverage of Mules basketball this season being brought to you by Ozark Total Healthcare and being brought to you by Senator Jason Bean, Maverick Glass, Edmondson and Holt Attorneys at Law, Air Solutions, Larry Hillis Dodge, and Eye Care Specialist. So here we go following that timeout. Durden as Briscoe looks to check in momentarily for the Mules. Nearly another turnover. Good job there by Markel Hurd to track it down. Durden 7 points. Turnaround jumper is going to be short. Rebounded by Kimry. And now Meir. Oh, we're going to get a foul on J.R. Lathan. That is his third as well. Didn't mean to. He tried to avoid the contact. Unable to avoid it this time around. So now the first one is up and good, and now we're going to see Briscoe back in the ball game. He'll check in for J.R. Lathan. 28-21. Mules down by a touchdown. Second free throw coming up. Mules had it tied up at 21. It is now an 8-0 run by the Kickapoo Chiefs. Quick 8-0 run here. Let's see if the Mules can battle back in this one. They're down by 8. Markel Hurd now to Brendan Durden. Corner three is good. He's got 10 points. That's a big one. Mules needed that one. Woo. 29-24 now. Mules bring it to within 5. Boy, the outside shooting so far for the Mules has been what they have needed in this first half. Shorter, triple teamed outside to Meir. Meir now back over to Kimry for 3. It's no good. Good rebound there by Markel Hurd. Hurd now with 1 foul. He'll take a 3. This one is going to be short. Rebounded by Meir. I like the field, though. He had a good look at it. He's hit 2 threes tonight. Why not? There's a big one. Big three-pointer by Riley Tan. It is now a 32-24 ball game. Markel Hurd with 6 points in the ball game, 2 3-pointers on the night. Dallas Williams trying to get some space. There's a big jumper by that young man just inside the 3-point line. 32-26. Mules down by 6 again. Riley Tan still in the ball game currently for Kickapoo. Kimry over again to Tan. No good, but Jackson Shorter with a rebound. Goes back up and scores it. He's got 5. Now we're going to see Rubidoux also coming back in the ball game. Elijah Neighbors. 40 seconds and counting. Mules are trying to get into the half with a little bit more points and maybe a big stop on the defensive end. Durden, and they're going to wave it off, and they're going to say the offensive foul. Boy, that one could have went either way. It's going to be a second personal. Neighbors, Rubidoux in, Riley Tan and Meir checking out. Bryson Faulkner is back in for the Mules. He'll check in for Brendan Durden with 32 seconds remaining in the first half. 30 seconds left, 34-26. It is an 8-point game. Jackson Shorter, I guess they'll call that a pass from Kimry. Now it's a 10-point ball game. So now Markel Hurd is going to play for 1 shot. Mules have the possession arrow as well. Hurd shot is no good. Rebounded by Rubidoux. And we have reached halftime as the Mules right now down by 10. So it is your PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist halftime report coming up. Let's step away for 3 minutes and we'll come right back. The Mules down at 36-26. We're back in 3 minutes on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Poplar Bluff Monument Works is dedicated to care, compassion, and community. For more than 50 years and passed down through generations, Poplar Bluff Monument Works has been an important piece of our community, standing with us in our most difficult moments while we grieve the loss of a loved one. Poplar Bluff Monument Works is there to guide you through the entire process. From vision and design concepts to the expertly etched stone monument that beautifully reflects your loved one's life. Poplar Bluff Monument Works, memories carved in stone.
Insurance decisions shouldn't be a shot in the dark. With expert advice, personalized service, and a wide range of carriers, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners should be your first choice. We're not just experienced agents. We're your partners. We offer a wide range of carriers for tailored coverage and better rates. So expect a handshake, a chat, and solutions that fit like a well-tailored suit. For auto, home, business, life, health, and even Medicare, make Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners your first choice for insurance. It's our family protecting your family.
Attention farmers. Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire is running a farm special on tractor tires until the end of the year. Yes, you heard that correctly. Until the end of the year, Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire carries all the big names you know and trust. They also offer all sizes. No matter what size tractor you have, they can get you taken care of. For all of your tractor tire needs, call Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire at 573-840-5053 and ask for Shannon Bradley. That's 573-840-5053.
Russian Towing and Automotive is here to help. A cracked windshield or unexpected car trouble? Russian Towing has you covered. Since 1956, the Russian family has been dedicated to keeping our roads safe. Now Russian's Towing offers comprehensive auto repairs, on-site windshield repairs, and full windshield replacements. Whether it's a cracked windshield, an oil change, unexpected car trouble, or you need a tow, it's Russians to the rescue at 573-785-6349.
Refresh and refuel at Village Express, your ultimate fuel partner. Screenshot the Mules sports games and get $1 off your breakfast or $2 off your lunch special at Village Express. Village Express is located on the corner of PP Highway and West Boulevard. Your official fuel partner for every Poplar Bluff game. Who dat say they gonna beat them Mules?
Go Mules!
All right, so we are back here with your halftime report. The Mules are down by 10 points. Let's break it all down. Kind of ironic here. Kickapoo shooting the ball very well. They have actually ended up scoring 18 points apiece in the first quarter and the second quarter. Mules scoring 13 points also in the first and second quarter for a halftime score of 36-26. Let's go ahead now and break it all down here at halftime. Kickapoo shooting 46% overall. They are 12 of 26. They are 4 of 13 from behind the arc and 8 of 12 on the free throw line. They have 14 rebounds, 7 assists. Also 6 steals, 9 turnovers. They are led in scoring by Reese Kimry. He's got 8 points overall. He had 5 in the first, 3 in the second, 7 each by Elijah Neighbors, all 7 in that first quarter. Also 7 by Jackson Shorter. He had 2 in the first, 5 in the second quarter. Also scoring tonight, 5 by Brock Thompson, 2 in the first, 3 in the second. And we're watching a half-court shot here for money. 3 points by Riley Tan coming in that second quarter as well. 2 points by Braden Rubidoux that came in the first quarter as well. They've got 5 bench points overall. On the other side for Poplar Bluff, they are shooting 43% overall. They are 10 out of 23. They are 6 of 12 from behind the arc, and so far they have not taken a free throw shot. They have not attempted one as of right now. They've got 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 11 turnovers, and 3 steals. Mules are led by their senior, Brendan Durden, at 10 points overall. Had 7 in the first quarter, 3 in the second, and then from there, 7 by Dallas Williams. He had 3 in the first, 4 in the second. 6 points by Markel Hurd on 2 3-pointers. He had 3 in the first and 3 in the second. And then 3 points by Bryson Faulkner. that came in the second quarter as well. So that is the current breakdown for the Poplar Bluff Mules. And right now, Poplar Bluff, they trail by a score of 36-26. Let's take our final break of the halftime, and when we come back, it'll be second half action. Let's step away for about 3 more minutes. You've been listening to the Halftime Report, brought to you by PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist. We're back in 3 minutes on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Hey Mules fans, hungry for a deal? Head over to Subway in Poplar Bluff, where you can buy 2, get 1 free on footlong subs all day long. Whether you're fueling up before the big game or celebrating a win, Subway has you covered. Don't forget to ask about our team deals and catering options. Perfect for any sports event or team gathering. Subway, food that fuels the mules.
At Air Solutions, your home's comfort matters. And for many years, Air Solutions has been the area's trusted local name for heating and cooling. Their unmatched expertise keep your home running perfectly and comfortably year-round. Whether that's keeping you cool in summer, warm in winter, or the lights on during a power outage, Air Solutions' skilled professionals are ready to serve you. And they always respect your time and hard-earned money. For reliable and honest service, trust Air Solutions in Poplar Bluff, 573-840-0844.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years. Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
And we are back here live. Our ball game is all being brought to you by our good friends at First Midwest Bank, Kevin's Auto Repair, PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Russians Towing, Baldwin Toyota. Also being brought to you by Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners, Mossy Oak Properties, Poplar Bluff Monument Works, Village Express Pizza Inn, Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. Also being brought to you by Country Road Market, Subway, Christian Automotive and Tire, Eye Care Specialist, Larry Hillis Dodge, Air Solutions, Edmondson and Holt Attorneys at Law, Maverick Glass, Senator Jason Bean, Ozark Total Healthcare. Proud supporters of the Poplar Bluff Mules. So let's get ready now for the second half as the Mules down by 10 points. Our good buddy, Miss Lori Bussey, is tuning in tonight back in Poplar Bluff. Her and Carson. We love Carson around here. Let me tell you, that guy keeps us in line. We're going to let this run down all the way down to the final second for the Mules. It'll be the same starting 5 on the floor. Markel Hurd, J.R. Lathan, Jay Edmondson, Dallas Williams, and Brendan Durden. On the other side, it'll be the same starting 5 as well for Kickapoo. Elijah Neighbors, Reese Kimry, Jackson Shorter, Braden Rubidoux, and Brock Thompson. All right, we're back underway. Mules have it. They're now going from right to left on your radio and dial TV screen. There is a steal by Neighbors. Neighbors goes up, and just the way we began the first quarter, Neighbors is fouled, and the shot goes down, and he will shoot a three-point play the old-fashioned way. It's going to be on Markel Hurd. It'll be his first personal foul. So Neighbors has an opportunity here. It is 38-26. Free throw is up and good. He's got 10 points. Mules now down by 13, their largest of the game. Mules have got to stay focused. They've got to stay humble in this quarter now. They don't want to go down by a lot. Williams' shot is no good, and we're going to get an over the back on J.R. Lathan. And that's going to be a huge foul on that young man, and that'll be his fourth. So J.R. Lathan, Makai Insko is checking back in. 39-26, Mules down by 13. Going inside, Williams takes it away. Good job, takes it away from Rubidoux. Williams tries to go inside, and it'll be a turnover on the Mules. Right back over to the Kickapoo Chiefs. Now they inbound. Rubidoux going to go baseline. Long pass, and again taken away by Williams, although Williams stepped out of bounds in the process. Good defense, though, for sure by Poplar Bluff. Williams is not messing around. Now on the inbound. Neighbors going inside, taken away again. Good job there by Durden. They don't get the ball back, but at least it does save for right now 2 points. Neighbors, long three in the corner is money. 13 points. And all of a sudden, Kickapoo, it is a 6-0 run to begin at this quarter. Mules' 10-point deficit is now turned into 16. Williams gonna have it taken away by Neighbors. Neighbors out in front to Kimry. His shot is no good, rebounded by Durden. And now Brendan Durden pull-up three-pointer is no good. And Williams, he taps it out and goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Mules. .6:27 to play here in the third quarter. I know Grandma Jackie is tuning in right now on W Highway. Big Mules fan back in Poplar Bluff. Good cut there. Thompson to Shorter. Give him 2 points. Mules have yet to score in this third quarter. It is an 8-0 run. 44-26. Mules down by 18 points now. Williams is going to be fouled by Jackson Shorter on the free throw line. So Williams will go to the free throw line. It'll be the first set of free throws all ball game for Poplar Bluff. We owe you a legal ID. We'll take it right now on the radio. You're watching, listening to Mules basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. So now as Williams knocks down the first free throw, Williams knocks down the first free throw. It is coming up on 8 o'clock. I'm Frankie Castile alongside Tim Hicks. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and the radio. Williams knocks down both free throws. It is now a 44-28 ball game. Neighbors 13 points, 8 by Reese Kimry. Kimry gets some space, three-pointer, that's money. Every time he knocks that one down, he's got 11 points. Kimry is 2 out of 3 from behind the arc. They are 6 of 15 as a team. 5:51 to play, or make that 5:31 to play rather. Williams off balance shot is no good, in and out no good, rebounded by Neighbors. Three-pointer by Rubidoux. It is no good. Kimry and Markel Hurd is going after the rebound. Somehow Kimry come away with it. Kimry jump shot is no good, but another offensive rebound by Rubidoux. And now Shorter wants a three. It's no good. Going to go out of bounds. And they're going to say it's last touch by the Chiefs. Dallas Williams taking a seat. Justin Briscoe comes in. 5:03 to play here in the third quarter. Durden now going to get the inbound from Jay Edmondson. Mules have only scored 2 points. It's an 11-2 run here by Kickapoo in this half. Markel Hurd over to Insko. Going to Briscoe. Briscoe now back over to Mackay Insko, and now finds Brendan Durden. Only 2 players on the floor currently have scored for the Mules. That's out there right now, and that is Brendan Durden with 10, Markel Hurd with 6. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Chiefs. By the way, the Kansas City Chiefs plays tomorrow afternoon. Should be a pretty good ball game, I would think. AFC playoffs. They play Houston. It'll be in KC. Good block that time by Kimry as Insko tried to get that backdoor pass. Was unable to get it off before Kimry came up with a big block. 4:24 to play here in the third. Markel Hurd over to Brendan Durden. He'll take a long three. It's money. Durden, 13 points in the ball game. Mules needed that one. Down by 16. Long pass to Shorter. A one-handed pass by Kimry. Maybe got away with a walk there. Shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded by Thompson. And now we're going to get a whistle and a foul coming up. It'll be on Jay Edmondson. That is his fourth as well.
Number the Chiefs, number 15, Levi Phillips, number 3, Riley Tan, number 20, Vince Meyer. And the Mules, number 4, Dallas Williams.
Also, Insko, or make that Markel Hurd takes his seat. Bryson Paulkner is back in. Riley Tan in the ball game. Three-pointer wide open. This one is in and out, no good. As Neighbors misses that three-pointer, it goes out of bounds, but there's going to be a foul coming up on Riley Tan of Kickapoo. 47-31. So now Insko going to inbound to Brendan Durden. It is a 47-31 ball game. Durden, turnaround jumper inside the paint there. It's no good. Rebounded by Neighbors. Neighbors is going to try to throw it to Phillips. Little miscommunication there, and there'll be a turnover by Kickapoo. By the way, coming up next Tuesday, the Mules are back in action. We open up conference play next Tuesday. We'll be on the road in Jackson. Pull-up jumper by Williams is no good. Rebounded by the Kickapoo Chiefs. They work it around. Neighbors now getting some space. Elbow shot is no good. It's going to be saved right into the hands of Dallas Williams. Now the Mules quickly on the break, dumps it off, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul coming up on Poplar Bluff. It's going to be on Dallas Williams, and that is his third. Back in, Reese Kimry coming in now for Neighbors. Markel Hurd is coming in now for Bryson Paulkner. 2:59 to go, third quarter. Mules trailed by 10 at the half. Going inside, Shorter, and he will get the shot and the bucket. Briscoe is going to be called for the personal foul. So Shorter with 11 points in the ball game. We'll see what the free throw has in store. It's no good. And Durden with a rebound. .39-31 the score, and a travel is going to be called on the Mules. 2:37 to go here in the third quarter. Riley Tan with 3 points here in the ball game, trying to extend this lead. Good job by Durden. Nearly had a steal there. Shorter. Kyrie comes up a little bit limping, and he's going straight to the locker room too. Kimmery is going straight to the locker room. And we're going to see him come out of the ball game. Jackson Shorter coming out of the ball game. Brock Thompson back in the ball game. And Braden Rubidoux, one of the coaches for Kickapoo, is also going to check on Kimry. And that'll be a turnover on Markel Hurd. It goes off his knee. Oh, Tyler McIlvaine, you've got some jokes, my friend. I didn't realize there was a freshman game on Tuesday, but that makes sense. We usually end up playing freshman, JV, and varsity. Three-pointer by Rubidoux every time we play Jackson. 1:48 to go here in the ball game, or in the third quarter rather. Gonna get a whistle here and a foul coming up. 54-31 now. It's gonna be on Riley Tan. That'll be his second personal, team foul number 3 now. Markel Hurd slaps the ball, inbounds it to Dallas Williams. He's got 9 points here in the ball game so far. Insko going over to Markel Hurd. Hurd now double teamed, back over to Insko. Takes his first shot on varsity. It's no good. Rebounded by Riley Tan. Tan goes behind his back, right inside to Brock Thompson. Thompson's shot is no good. Offensive rebound. There's a three by Meir. It's no good. Now the ball is on the floor, and it's going to be taken by Briscoe. Briscoe coming up with the loose ball. 1 minute to play here in quarter number 3, and there's a turnover. Miscommunication there by Insko and Markel Hurd. Insko taps his chest and says, my bad. He thought Hurd was going to be there. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. 54-31 to score. So we go to Jackson on Tuesday. Next Saturday, we're going to be at home. Poplar Bluff taking on Dyersburg, Tennessee. Believe there'll be a girls game before the boys game that day as well. It's going to be a foul on Justin Briscoe. That'll be his third. On the free throw line, Vincent Meir. Or Vince Meyer, rather. Free throw coming up here. It is up. It's good. 55-31. Back in the ball game, McDowell. He'll check in for Riley Tan. So A.J. McDowell. Tan stays in the ball game. Instead, Levi Phillips comes out. Meyer free throw is up and good. 56-31. Turnaround jumper by Durden is no good. Tan with the rebound. 56-31 now. 26 seconds and counting. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Dallas Williams. 15 seconds. Mary Faust is tuning in, and glad to have you alongside. Mary, bet you had a long day at work, being 8 o'clock at night and just getting home. Glad you're tuning in to some Mules basketball. Williams, long three, in and out, no good. Insko with the rebound. And the shot would not have counted anyway. So we played at 3 strong. It is 56-31. We're back in 1 minute. Mules trail on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Pizza Inn wants to know, what's your favorite slice? Is it our classic Supreme in all its warm, cheesy goodness? Or maybe it's the Meaty Max with its perfect combination of flavors and textures. And don't forget the fan favorite chocolate chip cookie dessert pizza, a mouth-watering masterpiece. Your Poplar Bluff Pizza Inn serves up all your favorites, so no matter what slice you crave, Pizza Inn will satisfy. Pizza Inn, where family and flavor meet.
Baldwin Toyota presents the benefits of owning a Toyota. Fuel efficiency. Toyota pioneered hybrid technology combining gasoline and electric power for optimal fuel economy. Reliability. Toyota vehicles are known for their durability and longevity, reducing the risk of costly repairs. A strong resale value. Toyota owners are more likely to fetch a higher price compared to similar models from other brands. Experience these benefits and more firsthand at Baldwin Toyota.
So as we get ready for the fourth and final quarter right now, Poplar Bluff is down big in this one, 56-31. Rubidoux is back in the ball game. Also coming in, King Thompson getting his first minutes here in the ball game. Elijah Neighbors is also in, and Mir as well. So we are underway here in the fourth quarter. For the Mules, Dallas Williams, Markel Hurd is out there. Also J.R. Lathan, Jay Edmondson, and Justin Briscoe. 56-31. Thompson thought about taking a three ball, but instead backed away from it. We started early tonight. Good job there by Markel Hurd. He knocked it away, but somehow, now it will be a turnover. And now we're going to see Brendan Durden coming back in the ballgame for the Mules. Justin Briscoe will take a seat. So Edmondson will get the inbound for the Mules. Poplar Bluff. King Thompson, a 6'6" senior, checking in for the first time here tonight. Markel Hurd over to Dallas Williams, now to J.R. Lathan. Lathan over to Brendan Durden. Durden with 13 points inside the paint and the finish. He's got 15 points now. 56-33 the score now. Meyer with it, or Meyer rather. Meyer goes down the lane, a wide open shot. Nobody blocks out. He's got 6 points. 58-33 now. That was a great shot there taken by Meyer as nobody blocked out. He made him pay for it too. Durden, long three. This one is short. Rebounded by Thompson. On the other end, Meyer pull-up jumper from the free throw line. No good. Brendan Durden picks up the rebound. Durden now going to go the other way, and they're going to wave the shot off. They're going to say it was on the floor. Durden, by the way, 15 points. He's got 5 rebounds and 1 assist. It'll be a foul on Vincent Meyer, going to be his second team foul, number 1 in the quarter. They waved off the shot and said it was before, the foul was before the shot. Markel Hurd on the inbound is no good. Rebounded by the other number 1, Elijah Neighbors. On the other end, Rubidoux goes in and shoots it up and scores. It's now 60-33. Insko going to come back in the ballgame. Makai Insko. Williams outside to Markel Hurd for 3. It's off the mark. It's no good. Rebounded by J.R. Lathan. Lathan gives it up to Durden. His shot in the corner is no good. Elijah Neighbors out in front. And once again, Meyer just works it around and he knocks it down from about 14 feet away from the basket. 62-33. Markel Hurd is going to be fouled in the process. He'll shoot 2 free throws coming up, and that'll be on King Thompson, his first team foul number 2. Our ball game is being brought to you by our good friends at Ozark Total Healthcare, Senator Jason Bean, Maverick Glass, Edmondson, and Holt attorneys at law, as Markel Hurd knocks down the first free throw. For the Chiefs coming back in, Brock Thompson for King Thompson. On the other end, J.R. Lathan taking a seat. Makai Insko checks in. 62-34 the score. Second one is up. It's also good as well by Markel Hurd. He's got 8 points. And a foul going to be called on Brendan Durden this time. That'll be his 3rd personal foul. Jackson Shorter was driving inside, trying to go for the easy points there. He is fouled in the process. So Shorter now goes to the free throw line. First one is up, and it is no good for Jackson Shorter. He has 13 points so far in the ball game. Second one is on the way. It is up, and it's also no good. Markel Hurd on the rebound. Hurd now brings it up the floor for the Mules. They work it around. Jay Edmondson back over to Insco, and now to Markel Hurd. Dallas Williams, he's got it one-on-one with Jackson Shorter. Long three, it's money. Boy, that was nothing but net. He's got 12 points. Ooh, that was a pretty 3-ball that time by Dallas Williams. On the other end, no good on the shot. Durden, I think, stepped out of bounds. Didn't realize that he stepped out of bounds when he had the rebound. A.J. McDowell coming back in for Jackson Shorter. On the other end, J.R. Lathan will come in for Markel Hurd. So now on the inbound, Rubidoux. Back over to Meyer, now going inside to Thompson, and Thompson can't get the finish, but he will shoot some free throws coming up. It's going to be a foul on the Mules. That's going to be on J.R. Lathan. That'll be his 5th personal foul. Lathan fouls out with 1 assist, 1 rebound. Bryson Faulkner in the ball game. So now Jaden Sidarth comes in for Elijah Neighbors. Thompson at 62-38 the score. First one is up. It is no good. So far, Kickapoo 11 of 18 on the free throw line. Thompson with 5 points in the contest. It is on the way. It is up, and it's short as well. Rebounded by Brendan Durden. Dallas Williams now inside the paint with that right hand. It's no good. Rebounded by Rubidoux, and we're going to get a foul right off the bat here on the Mules. It'll be on Dallas Williams, and that's going to be his 4th as well. It's amazing, 16 seasons now doing basketball for the Mules, and this is the first time that I've been in this gym. We played Kickapoo at home before in basketball, but never here. Coming up on the 4-minute mark, 3-pointer by Rubidoux is going to be short. Rebounded by A.J. McDowell. On the other end, Meyer goes up and scores it in. 64-38. Brendan Durden now stepping inside the paint, going to be blocked by Thompson. No foul called. Just a clean block that time. Thompson double teamed. There's a backdoor cut to Sidarth. It's no good. Ball is being batted around. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul coming up. I believe it's going to be on Bryson Faulkner, I believe. No, they're going to call it on. They're going to call that last foul on, I believe, Brock Thompson. It's going to be Brock Thompson instead. So Rubidoux will take a seat for Kickapoo. Riley Tan back in the ball game. Miles Johnson going to come in here in just a moment as well. We're going to get a foul called. It's going to be on Sidarth, I believe, number 32. So Markel Hurd is going to come in, as will Miles Johnson for the Mules. Make that Jay Edmondson coming out. Also Makai Insco is also going to check out. Dallas Williams, Briscoe will check back in. Williams, a long three is no good. It is rebounded by Riley Tan. Coming up on the 3-minute mark here. A.J. McDowell could not handle the pass. He's going to be blocked, though, by Dallas Williams. Boy, good job there defensively by the Mules to swat that ball out of there. Riley Tan, they give it up to Siddharth. Now in the corner, still once again, Meyer could not handle the pass. We are in Springfield at Miss Mary. Springfield, Missouri is where Kickapoo is located at. Good move inside to A.J. McDowell. Siddharth picks up the assist, 66-38. And what do we have? Going to keep it going, they say. So Brendan Durden will take a seat. Justin Briscoe is now in with 2:29 to play here in the ball game. Williams now. Mules down by 28. I'm not sure if we'll have a post-game interview with one of the coaches or not, being so far away. Briscoe's shot is no good. Rebounded by Siddharth on the other end. Oh, we're going to get a foul here as Bryson Paulkner didn't mean to. Inadvertent contact there. Still going to be a foul nonetheless. And for the Chiefs, William Wynn coming in now for Brock Thompson. 2:03 to go here in the ball game. Now Lee with it, wearing number 4 out there, getting his first time out there tonight. Mules are going to end up going to 7-8 on the season. Shot is no good. We get a whistle and a foul coming up as Wynn misses the shot. Wynn is called for the foul, and we're going to shoot some free throws. And we're going to see Toby Duncan coming in. Also, Corbin Thomas is also going to check in the ball game for the Mules with 1:50 to go in the ball game. Mules are going to go to 7-8 on the season. First free throw is up, and it's no good. Toby Duncan and Corbin Thomas. Dallas Williams, Markel Hurd is coming out. Miles Johnson trying to get in the scoring column, and he does with a second free throw. 66-39 the score now. Briscoe with a big steal. So now Corbin Thomas with it, going inside. I think he stepped out of bounds. He did. Turnover on the Mules. And now back in for Kickapoo is King Thompson. He will check in for Riley Tan. 1:37 to go here in the ball game. Going in, shot is up and good by McDowell. 68-39 the score. Shot is no good there by the Mules. Rebounded by Siddharth. 68-39. Coming up on the 1-minute mark. Good move again to Wynn. Wynn could not finish the first time. Second time, still cannot get it to go down. Ball is batted around. Duncan comes away with it. And now the Mules going to have it taken away there by Wynn. Another turnover by the Mules. Thompson goes in. It's no good, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Kickapoo. So now the Mules bringing it up the floor for Poplar Bluff. Corbin Thomas with it now. to Briscoe. Going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Miles Johnson with 20 seconds left in the ball game. So Poplar Bluff will fall to 7-8 on the season, as Poplar Bluff has lost their 4th straight ball game. Looking to end this losing skid coming up on Tuesday night when we travel to Jackson, and that'll be the start of conference play. Final score 68-39. We'll be right back. We'll see if we'll have an interview or two coming up. Don't go anywhere. Mules fall 68-39. You're watching and listening to Mules basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. And we are back here with Coach Aaron Duncan of Poplar Bluff. And Coach, I tell you what, even though you look at the score and it's very lopsided, at one point in time, you go back, Mules had this game at 21-21 at one point.
It was, you know, they got up early and we fought back and got in it. And, you know, they just run good stuff. And, you know, it was just a long second half.
Talk about offensive rebounding. We were just talking about that off the air. The Mules had 3 offensive rebounds all game. Meanwhile, Kickapoo ended up with 10 offensive rebounds. They really crashed the boards here tonight.
And it felt like they had more. They're just, man, they're relentless. They go after the ball. I mean, you got to pursue it, and that's what they did. 34 and 5 down low, man, they're scrappers. And, you know, it was just hard to keep them off the glass.
You know, one thing that I try to find is I try to find positives no matter what happens, and I did find some positives. And I think, honestly, and it's at the right time, I think Markel Hurt is starting to find a stroke from outside.
Yeah, it's good to see him knocking some shots down. I mean, it's been a long year. He's had a long road of recovery. And, you know, when you've went through something like he has, you know, it's going to be difficult to come back and just get it back right away. It's just not gonna happen. So we're just trying to talk to him, you know, one day at a time, man. Just progress one day at a time. It's gonna get better.
Poplar Bluff, 11 turnovers in the first half, 11 in that second half. I want to go back to the first half because what changed when it was 21-21? Because it seemed like Mules had so much momentum. They were shooting those outside shots. And then in the blink of an eye, it quickly went to an 8-0 run leading into that third quarter from Kickapoo.
They called a timeout and came out and ran some stuff and got what they wanted. And like you said, they went on an 8-0 run. And from there, it was just we didn't stop it. And, you know, and that's what we've been having, going back and watching film on all the games, whether we were up 20-7 or we were down. You know, in that West Plains game, and then it's just a game of runs, and to be able to sustain offense and run a efficient offense, be efficient at it, we're just going to have to do better. And we're going to have better possessions. We can't have these empty possessions. And, you take a quick shot, they get a rebound and go the other way and get something in transition. I mean, that's almost like a turnover. And so early we were getting the ball in the middle of the floor, and we were kind of effective when we made that little run.
Absolutely. And, now we turn our attention because we only have a few days to rest. Coming up on Tuesday is something very important to our Mules and to the coaches as well. We start conference play. So what do we want to change between now and Tuesday? And in your mind, early thoughts, how do we match up against Jackson in your mind?
Well, the progression of the season is, you can't cover everything in the first month, and
Sure.
you definitely can't cover everything in the first 15 days of practice. And so it's just like we were just talking down there, throughout that last quarter about, what we need to do when we get back and in practice. And it's just adding a little bit every day to what we need to do better. And so going into Monday or Tuesday, that's what we're looking at. And then, Tuesday we don't play till Saturday, so we'll have 3 days there. And we just got to go in and get in the gym and get better and get more efficient at just the small details. When it gets down to games like this or games against Jackson, for instance, I think Jackson's 13-2 or something like that.
14-2.
14-2.
But who's counting?
They're doing the small things. They're doing the little things, to get those. There's probably been 6-7 games on their schedule that could have went either way, and they went their way. And so that's just the difference in being 14-2 and being 7-8. Is just those details and those small things. So just getting in the gym and, of course, we finally get to go back home and play a game, and it feels like we haven't been there in a while. But
Absolutely.
So we'll be excited for that, not to have to get in the bus.
It's amazing. We're at Jackson on Tuesday.
Oh, we got to get in the bus.
Yeah, we got to get on the bus.
Anyway,
we don't have to go 3 hours at
home,
least.
But it's Saturday at home. So
Saturday's going to be at home.
We've been on the road for 4 or 5 games in a row. Well, 6, that'll be 6, I guess.
I feel like Springfield area is now our new stomping grounds. I really do.
I like Highway 60.
Sure.
It's a nice road. It's not a whole lot of traffic, so it's actually enjoyable.
It's a lot better going than West Plains, let me tell you.
I like going west better than going north, but
I hear you.
Just because of the travel and the traffic, amount of traffic. But we'll just watch for deer on the way back. You guys do too.
On a more serious note, you have a lot of fans who still support this team, whether we've lost 4 in a row, whether we've won 4 in a row. So what I want to know from a coaching standpoint, what do you want to say to them tonight, Coach?
Well, we just talked about this in the locker room at halftime, and our schedule is built.
Brutal.
It's tough. I mean, it's tough. You just look at our schedule and it's tough. And so, and that's just, it's built that way for a reason, because you play this first season for the second season.
Sure.
So we just want to grow and get better throughout the year. And man, there's going to be ups and downs, highs and lows. And we were just talking about this the other day. I haven't even talked about this, but we returned 1 starter from last year.
Yeah.
And not a whole lot of varsity experience. So we're coming into these environments, man, where this team right here, I mean, they run their stuff, and they've got a program, and they've been it's year in and year out. So just stick with us, and we're glad that you support us, and just encourage these guys if you see them, and tell them that it'll be better tomorrow.
Can I say something now? 16 years I've been doing this. First time in this gym, I can honestly say, with you, with Coach Durden, with Coach Tyler McLevain, Preston Moore, Dave McCormack, I'm having more fun today than I was 16 years ago. So thank you guys for letting us come along for the ride each and every game, win or lose. You guys support us as much as we support you.
Well, we appreciate that, and we thank you guys for doing what you're doing, because, I mean, I got people at home asking, is the game going to be on tonight, because I can't go all the way over there and stuff like that. And so
I'm making Tim thumb at home.
They get to see
He'll be hitchhiking a ride home.
We appreciate it. Well, hey, man, this guy's over here standing on his feet on this concrete every time. I mean, just get him some
I guarantee it.
Some cushioned shoes.
Some cushioned
I know
shoes,
what it's like
baby.
on that concrete, but no, seriously, these guys, man, they really like each other, love each other, and they say stuff at the right times to each other to build each other up, and it's games like this where you're like, man, or games like the Vashon game where you're like, man, but then just one or two of them, and I'm not going to call them out by name, but one or two of them, man, they just know how to lifen it up. And they know how to bring life back to the guys that are down and, when they're struggling. So we're just grateful for that. And, man, we're just grateful for the opportunity. You go back and think about COVID and all that stuff. And, man, we didn't know if we were playing the next day or not.
Sure.
I mean, so that group really loved that. And that was that group that went on and won district that year and went on. We got to play Chaminade, and that was fun. But so, anyway, we're just appreciative of all the people that support us, man. We're thankful. And, we just love the positivity and the encouragement.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for the time. Safe travels back to Bluff, and we'll see you Tuesday in Jackson.
Safe travels, man. All right, in Jackson.
Yes, sir, in Jackson. Coach Aaron Duncan joining us live, and that's going to wrap it up for us real quickly. Here is the final breakdown. Durden, 15 points. Brendan Durden, 15 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist in the ballgame. Also tonight, Dallas Williams had 12 points, 4 rebounds as well. 8 points by Markel Hurd, 4 assists, 4 rebounds on the ball game. And then from there, it was scarce. Make that Bryson Faulkner with 3 points in the ball game. 1 point by Miles Johnson, and that is it. That is the entire scoring breakdown for the Mules, as the Mules now fall to 7-8 on the season. We have lost 4 games in a row, and coming up on Tuesday, Tim and I'm not sure where Coach Duncan's going to end up and going, but I know where Tim and I are going to wind up and go. We are going to Jackson. It'll be conference play for the Mules. It is a 3-game night. What I mean by that is very simple. You're going to have JV, you're going to have varsity, freshmen. We're going to have it all. So stay tuned for much more on that. Let's thank our sponsors again. They include First Midwest Bank, Kevin's Auto Repair, PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Russians Towing, Baldwin Toyota, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners, Mossy Oak Properties, Poplar Bluff Monument Works, Village Express. Also being brought to you by Pizza Inn, Barker's Towing and Auto Repair, Country Road Market, Subway, Christian Automotive and Tire, Eye Care Specialist, Larry Hillis Dodge, Air Solutions, Edmondson and Holt Attorneys at Law, Maverick Glass, Senator Jason Bean, and Ozark Total Healthcare. For Tim Hicks, I'm Frankie Castillo. We're saying so long tonight as the Mules fall. They drop one tonight in Kickapoo, and now Tim and I will break everything down, and we're heading back to Bluff, and thankfully next week we will not have nearly as long as the travel. Have a great weekend. God bless you. Cold weather coming in for Sunday through Tuesday and Wednesday, but we'll keep you covered all way around. You've been watching and listening to Mules Basketball Live on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.